Where is Maury Povich when you need him? Elon Musk's paternity has landed him in even more trouble. Big surprise there. I'm David Reddish. Welcome back to Occupy Democrats. Elon Musk can hardly get a moment out of the headlines these days. Between his stupidity at Doge, his substance-addled behavior, or his just plain weirdness, Musk enjoys a dubious level of celebrity. And it's about to get worse. Stay tuned. Musk's celebrity has brought him an increased level of scrutiny as well, in particular when it comes to his parenting skills. Having sired at least 14 children, that we know of, he has disowned at least one, his daughter Vivian. Have a look.
I was essentially tricked into signing documents. This was before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion.
The SpaceX founder claims he only agreed to sign the papers that gave Vivian permission to undergo gender-affirming care because he was told she, quote, might commit suicide if he didn't.
I lost my son, essentially. So, they call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead, killed by the woke mind virus. So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that.
Again, this stupid idea of a woke mind virus. If Elon really wanted to know anything about his daughter, he would actually have a conversation with her in which he did not refer to her by her dead name. He would refer to her by her correct gender and actually try to understand what she was going through. He would probably have a very different opinion of her at that point. Obviously, he didn't do any of those things even before he signed consent forms for her gender-affirming care. What a present father. But his failings don't end there either. Earlier this month, right-wing social media personality Ashley St. Clair, we'll assume her name sounding like someone you'd watch on a webcam is coincidental. Ms. St. Clair announced that Elon Musk had cut off child support for their son together. She had to sell her Tesla as a result.
I'm selling it because I need to make up for the 60% cut that Elon made to our son's child support.
Why do you think that he did that?
That's a great question for him.
You feel like he was sort of like vindictive against you in some way?
Yeah, that's his modus operandi when women speak out.
When was the last time that you spoke to him or tried to speak to him?
February 13th?
But he's just not responding to you at all. And how would you characterize sort of the way that he's going about?
You can check the stocks. I'm not the only one who's cleaning up after his messes.
Man, talk about buyer's remorse. I'm sure Ashley St. Clair and I would have many disagreements on political issues, but I do not envy the position she's found herself in. And that poor baby. Look, Ashley St. Clair at least is not taking this neglect quietly, and she's not alone. A new story in the Wall Street Journal has brought to light more details regarding Musk's wandering wang, his reasons for fathering so many children, and the disgusting way he treats the women in his life. Journalist Dana Mattioli penned the story, which features interviews with St. Clair as well as a number of other Musk associates, including some of the mothers of his other children. One of the most shocking revelations is that Musk said he wanted to be president but could never run since he's South African born. So he opted to help Donald Trump instead. And it gets worse. Contrary to what video of Musk carrying his 4-year-old son X around might suggest, he has virtually no contact with his children, instead delegating his corporate manager Jared Baruchel to handle issues surrounding his offspring and their mothers. The journal also reveals that Musk approached cryptocurrency social media commentator Tiffany Fong about having a child together. He did so over social media. They hadn't even met in person at the time. Musk started liking her Twitter posts, which led to increased revenue. When Fong said she didn't want to have Musk's child, he stopped liking her posts, which caused a major loss of funds, which is also somewhat incriminating since the man owns the company. But the most disturbing revelation might be this. Numerous figures interviewed for the Wall Street Journal story have said they expect Musk has far more children than the 14 that are publicly known. He brags about fathering what he refers to as a, quote, legion. His commitment to having kids is twofold. He wants to further populate the already overpopulated planet because he thinks doing so will lead to colonization of Mars. What a motivator! And Elon also believes that in addition to being one of the world's wealthiest men, he is also one of the smartest. He sees fathering so many children as a kind of eugenic experiment designed to make the world smarter. You know, there are people that say Elon Musk is a great man. Elon Musk chief among them. They see him as some futurist visionary, a modern-day Leonardo. The comparison is not apt since, for one thing, Leonardo was gay and didn't father children. But more importantly, Musk is not a visionary. He's not a great man. He's a self-obsessed lunatic that has no interest in being a parent to his own children. If he did, he wouldn't cut off child support to them. If he cared about his children, he would spend more time with them rather than trying to seek out other women to impregnate. If the man cared, he would not disown his daughter for being queer. And none of this even gets into the gross details about his divorce or his previous custody battles with his exes. In the Trump era, Washington looks more and more like a bad episode of Jerry Springer. And Elon Musk somehow makes it even more trashy. Message to all Elon Musk offspring: get your DNA fumigated as soon as possible. I'm David Reddish.